You know, sometimes if you go through university and the entire family knows, the community knows that you don't go through university, there are ways that they behave. You know, people look at you, you know, feel like could go university. It happy or not happy. There are ways they write them, they say, oh my, you really go university. Look at the right path. There are ways they talk, so my talk like say you're a graduate, they talk like small beginning. Subhanallah, this is what happened in a worldly university. In a spiritual university, after we don't graduate from Ramadan, talk like could just graduate from Ramadan. My beloved brothers and sisters, a good student, like we make mention, the proof of you being an A student is not during the university journey, now after the university. After the university. Today, those who are interviewing, subhanallah, workers, ask them, they can get the shock of their life. A student, they come, you show them in paper. If you see the paper, you go and tell and say, can't take the work wanted. Check, ask them one question. Let express himself with simple English. Subhanallah, wallahi, you go shock. You go ask her, now you get this paper or Nagi they give you. That's what happened today. Subhanallah, this is happening. In spirituality as well, it is happening. Some student, if you see a mashallah, you see in cap, mashallah, you see in bias, you say mashallah, you see in gown, alhamdulillah, subhanallah. Ask her, say, read al-Fatiha for me. Say, Sheikh, with this fine gown, this fine biya we get so, this fine cap we get, this fine hijab, just read al-Fatiha, no more. Wallahi, Sheikh, you go shock. So the proof of you being a good student, subhanallah, after the graduation. How do you perform? Subhanallah. You have some students them who not perform very well in the university. But after university, they did far more better than those who they get A's and A's and A's. Subhanallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you. Why? Because they are A's, then get them via. We know the via plenty. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you. But the students will truly get A's, will truly acquire the paper in the right way. Wallahi, that kind of student get a potential for do well after graduation by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why? Because in foundation very strong. So the graduation, subhanallah, it will be a means of us engaging in spiritual construction by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for ensure that we practicalize what we don't study in the University of Ramadan. All the modules that we study, subhanallah, all the modules that we do in Ramadan, the subjects them. In a lower language, we call them subjects. In a higher level, they call them module. Bi-iznillahi ta'ala. All those modules, the Quran, what we study in Ramadan, the charity, what we do in Ramadan, the extra prayer, what we do in Ramadan, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the self-control, the self-discipline, bi-iznillahi ta'ala, the cleansing of heart from jealousy, hatredness and envy. All of those modules that we study, when are you to replicate what we have studied? It's after the graduation. After the graduation. Subhanallah. It is after the graduation. What is the point, subhanallah, for you forget the paper, but you cannot practicalize what you have studied? You cannot practicalize what we have studied, subhanallah. Some of us, up to this day, since we pray, Eid, some of we not even try 2 rakat tahajjud prayer, up to now. Imagine, a student, maybe they can't pray tahajjud, they cry, subhanallah. If you see him, you say, mashallah, I don't see an angel. They cry, they soak, subhanallah. These same students, from where graduate, then again paper. 2 rakat tahajjud, never pray. Up to this day. Subhanallah. The essence of Ramadan, the essence of this university, now for increasing in spirituality, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, be a better person after the month of Ramadan. Be a better person after graduation. You know, sometimes, if you go through university and the entire family knows, the community knows that you don't go through university, there are ways that they behave. You know, people look at you, you know, feel like could go university. Is they happy or not they happy? There are ways they write them, they say, oh my, you really go university. Look at the right path. There are ways they talk, so my talk like say you're a graduate, they talk like small beginning. Subhanallah. This is what happened in a worldly university. in a spiritual university, after we don't graduate from Ramadan, talk like Kuda just graduate from Ramadan. Act like Kuda just graduate from Ramadan. Eat like Kuda just graduate from Ramadan. Subhanallah. Associate like Kuda just graduate from Ramadan. Pray like Kuda just graduate from Ramadan. By the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No matter how lazy you become, if you go through Ramadan properly, no matter how lazy you become, you never ever drop your 5 daily salah. Never ever. Never ever. In Ramadan, you pray 5 daily salah. You pray Taraweeh. You pray Tahajjud. Even though Tahajjud is cut across the entire night of the year. Taraweeh, not only in Ramadan will you pray. If you pray all of these prayers, wallahi, no matter how much you drop as a student, you know, will drop the 5 daily salah. Never ever. SubhanAllah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant you guidance. So let's behave. Let our behavior show and reflect. Let we behavior fever. Let's say we not graduate them. Bi-iznillahi ta'ala.